Welcome to Camp 17. We are...
My armpits are sweaty.
My armpits are so
really
sweaty. I don't normally sweat my armpits. But really what we want to help you do is manage your safety. When we feel safe, we'll connect with people. My nostrils aren't as big as yours.
Your fight looks different. Your struggle is going to look different. It is not going to look the same as everyone else.
You're my best friend. You're my best friend. The security in relationship where love and acceptance exists regardless. This is the stake of belonging. This is our greatest need, and sometimes the place where we have the most amount of fear. Connecting with people. If you know me, like really, really know me, will you still love me? It's the question inside of every single one of us. Am I enough? If you know my deepest and darkest, will you throw me away or will you keep me around? That one left, this one will probably leave too. We don't like to think about it though, but this is our greatest need. We were built for relationships. We are more afraid of not belonging somewhere than we are of dying. It really, really, really is what we were made for. We were made to connect with people. We are built for relationships. And if relationships is an afterthought of your life, you've got to rethink it. You need relationships, you need people, you need connection. You need hugs. Oxytocin is a hormone that is released with a lot of things, but a hug that lasts longer than 20 seconds releases oxytocin, which actually helps you be healthier. So connection can also help keep us healthy in our bodies and in our minds. But here's the thing, 0 to 18 months is the place where we establish safety. 0 to 5, we establish safety. There's so many stages of our lives so early on where we learn whether or not we're safe. And that's hard because we're grown people now. And if we don't feel safe, it affects our relationships. Imagine an arch. One side is what we call the sympathetic nervous system. We'll call it external torque. We'll say ET a lot. The other side of the arch is parasympathetic nervous system. It is IT, we call it internal torque. And in order for an arch to be strong, the arch has to have both sides to it. Okay, so we need the sympathetic and we need the parasympathetic nervous system. The nervous system is a really good indicator of how we manage stress and what we do with our stress. How we manage life. Sympathetic nervous system keeps us alive. It's fight, flight, freeze. Okay, sometimes you gotta fight it out. Sometimes you run away. And sometimes you play dead. And this is what we do when a bear comes into the room. A zombie is at the window, you gotta do something about it. Traffic, home life, marriage, job, kids. Sympathetic nervous system is like the accelerator on a car. You can't have the accelerator on all the time, or else you're gonna run into things. And you're like, Lou, what does any of this have to do with belonging? Other side of the arch, internal torque. Rest and digest. Brakes of the car. We could call it the system of tending and befriending. External torque, we breathe in and out of our mouths. Parasympathetic nervous system, in the nose, out the mouth. Just think about a really stressful situation. We do this, okay? So we have a chain of muscles that actually responds to our stress levels. We have a chain of muscles that can help us respond better to stress. We're gonna teach you how to use them. We're gonna teach you where they are. You're gonna get to know how to use them. We're gonna teach you how to breathe so that you can better manage your stress. But really what we wanna help you do is manage your safety. When we feel safe, we'll connect with people. When you feel safe at Camp 17, you will fully surrender to the process. When you feel safe, you'll say, man, I'm gonna go dig in here. When you feel safe, you'll step out, take the risk, and try to make new friends, or engage deeper with the friends that you already have. But some of you, you don't know safety. You don't even know what it feels like to belong. And for that, I am so sorry. I am so, so sorry. Because one of the greatest needs of your life was not met by imperfect people. But that doesn't mean that you can't start living your life knowing what safety feels like, finding people that do bring about true safety, being around certain peoples that you know that you can be yourself around them and you can feel safe. Realize, wow, I probably don't fit with these people because I actually feel really unsafe. And so we want to teach you how to function on each side of the arch. We want to teach you how to train on each side of the arch. And so as we move forward in camp, knowing that your greatest need is to find your people. Find your people, you'll find your purpose. Sometimes it's not the other way around. We think, man, I gotta find my purpose and then I'll find my people. Camp 17 was birthed out of friendship. Friendship happened and then. But we gotta find those people. We have to let those people into our lives. We have to let those people speak into our lives. Because if we don't, then we live in a really lonely and unsafe world. But I want to tell you there really is a better way, but it will be stepping out and engaging in relationships, engaging in conversations. When we don't feel safe, we either get aggressive or we withdraw. So our bodies walk into a place, we see a situation, and we assess the risk. We're like, is this safe? Is this not safe? I'm not really sure. But relationships are created when I put my defense mechanisms down and I engage. But if I don't feel safe, you may have walked into Camp 17 and you wanted to size everybody up. Or you walk into a room and you get a little bit aggressive with your person and you just get a little bit hard. I'm definitely like a more hard person than I am a withdrawer. But some of you will just withdraw. You'll withdraw to the outside of the room. You won't feel safe. You might not engage in conversations with people. That's your way of trying to feel safe. But we're staying on one side of an arch that's actually just keeping us in a place where we believe that the world's not safe. Instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna take a risk. I might be a little bit scared. It's okay. I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna engage in relationship with people. I'm gonna trust people, because let me tell you, people will let you down. People have let you down. You've let people down. But that doesn't mean that everybody's gonna be like that. It doesn't mean that you can trust everybody, but it doesn't mean that you can't trust anybody. There are trustworthy people in the world. There really, really are. I lived most of my life just believing that you couldn't trust people. And it was really, really, really lonely. And so I've lived my life like this, just feeling unsafe and not quite sure what's gonna happen, and making everybody out to be somebody that's just not gonna be trustworthy. And then I'm like, oh, actually I'm safe. I have found people and I've allowed people to love me, to speak into my life, but it took time. Like a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Like, okay, I feel safe. I'll step in a little bit more. Okay, I feel safe. Okay, I'm gonna step in a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna let you know this part of me. Not everybody needs to know every part of you. But when we connect with people, it shines light into dark places of our lives. Connecting with people actually can dispel shame in our lives, and we can share our stories with people. And we don't have to be ashamed of them anymore. But we have to know that we're safe. And we have to know that we're worth fighting for. You are worth loving right now, even if you never did another thing in all your life. But some of you believe that you have to perform to be loved. You have to do something in order to be loved. No, you are lovable right now. Look at me. You are lovable right now. Right now. You're worthy of being loved right now. Not tomorrow, not when you figure something else out, not when you stop making mistakes, not when you figure it all out, not when you stop being a failure, not when you lose some more weight, not when you get a little smarter, not when you find yourself to be a little bit prettier, not when you make more money, not when you have more things. No, you are lovable right now. Your heart is lovable. Your person is lovable. I believed for so many years that I just wasn't lovable. And if I believe that, I don't connect with people. And if I don't connect with people, then I actually don't let people love me. And letting people love you will change your life. Like really letting people love you. But really letting people love you means letting people really know you. So who do you love? Who do you choose in your life? Who chooses and who loves you? For some of you, this could be a really, really hard pill to swallow. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that it will be forever. It just means that it's time to step out and start connecting with people and start letting people love you. And knowing that people will let you down. I will let you down. But just because I let you down doesn't mean that you are less valuable, that you are less lovable. There is a place for you in this world. There are people for you in this world. And they might be the women of your tribe. You never know. Some of your best friends could be sitting in the room with you every single day of camp, and you might not even know it. But you'll never know it until you step out. And if you do have those people that you love, they're your people, do they know you're your people? Like, do they know, like, you're my people? Does your spouse know that you choose them and that you love them? Do your friends know that you choose them and you love them? Do your children know that you choose them and you love them? For some of you, you're looking for a place to belong, and the place that you actually belong is inside of your home with your family. Those are your people first. And if you don't have that, that's okay. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I have nieces and nephews that I love the heck out of. And I have friends that I've allowed them to see the messiest parts of me. And it has been one of the hardest, most humbling things ever. But letting people love me has radically changed everything about who I am as a woman. And I promise you, if you let people love you, it will change everything about your life. Because being connected and feeling safe is the most important thing in your world. It's more important than food. It's more important than a car and the newest phone. But we try to fill the voids of our lives with those things because we think that they will take the place of what we actually need, and that is human connection. Who do you love and who do you choose? And please, please, please remember that you are lovable right now. You are worth choosing. You are worth loving right now. Right now.